Welcome to the very first episode of Restore AI, your quick hit download on artificial intelligence in transforming the restoration industry. I am Michelle Blevins, publisher of CNR Magazine.
And I'm Dave Grove, founder of Bylt Restoration and Restoration AI newsletter.
Beautiful.
Every week, we're going to bring you a fast and practical look at how AI can actually help you in the field or in the office.
All right, before we get into today's episode, here's what you can expect from our brand new podcast moving forward.
So most episodes will be short, under 5 minutes. We'll start with a quick demo of a real AI that can be used in restoration, something Michelle or I are really testing or using already. Right after that, it'll be like a lightning round of news from the last 2 weeks of AI things that will affect restoration one way or another. But this week's going to be a little bit different.
Yes, I'm guessing most of the demos are going to come from you because you're the
Yes.
one using more AI than me, even though we're using quite a bit. All right,
Yeah.
so how is this week going to be different? What are we going to talk about?
This week, we're just talking about all the different kinds of AI. There's a bunch of different things out there right now, tools, and without even realizing it, we're even using some of the tools. And today, we're just going to break out what all those different tool categories are and how they affect restoration.
Perfect. Okay, so this is a great place to start. And you and I have had several conversations leading up to this and been doing some prep work. And you said something that clicked with me that AI feels inconsistent because it's not just one thing. So, what does that mean?
Well, it means there's different kinds of trained models, but there's also different types of even programs that do have different functions. And we'll kind of go through each one of those different categories per se.
So, for people who are listening, think in your head how many different types of AI you think that there are out there. I'm not even going to say the number. We're going to go through all of them. How many types of AI do you think are out there? And then once we're done with our list here, then you'll get to see what the real number is. But all right, so first would be research AI. So, what are a couple examples of research AI?
So there's ChatGPT, Deep Research, Perplexity has a really good research module, and also U.com has its own research module that's supposed to be one of the most powerful. They really are for building like very deep kind of knowledge research papers with a lot of sources. It's usually pulling from, between 20 and 100 sources to get whatever materials you need. I found it most useful for kind of like market research, things like that, and as a business owner.
Okay, and what about number two, Copilot AI? What are some examples of that?
So Copilot AI is mainly like Microsoft Copilot and then Gemini within your workspace. Both of those are releasing um, different models of those that actually stay on the device now. So if you see like a Copilot computer, it actually has Copilot and it just stays on the device. It doesn't actually like scrape the web or anything.
Okay, all right. Number three, generative AI.
So generative AI is the one I think everybody knows the
Mhm.
most about. So that's your ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and it's just your regular like prompting bots.
Now we're getting into a bunch that I had no idea existed. So number four, multimodal AI.
So multimodal is a place you can kind of go and pull from several different models. So maybe you have something that you want to try and test it out, and you ask ChatGPT a question, and then you can try that same question in a few different models to see how the answers differ. And it's pretty neat to watch. But one of those is uh, POE, and the other one's YOU.com.
Okay, all right. So number five, and I think that this is one that maybe the industry is most familiar with at this point, other than the chat GPT, like that area. So embedded AI. What is that?
So embedded AI are the ones that you're probably using sometimes and you don't even know you're using, like hidden within your CRM or Canva or something like that. Or Grammarly is one that kind of
Hmm.
creeped up on me and I didn't even know I was using it until one day they sent me an email. But yeah, so there's a lot of embedded AI within different tools.
Lots of embedded AI. All right. Number six, vision AI, another big one for our industry.
Very big for our industry. So that's going to be Matterport, drone scanning. I think even who are the other
Docu,
sketch guys?
DocuSketch,
DocuSketch, Magic
Magic
Plan.
Plan.
I think a lot of those guys are using tools to kind of read pictures or read a scan of a room. Uh, and then there's obviously a lot of new things coming out that also do that.
Yes, always. All
Yeah.
right. Number seven, workflow AI.
Workflow AI is one of my favorite ones lately. So like Notebook LM or Zapier, they're kind of something that connects your job data all in one place and just uses that data, or it automates and summarizes tasks.
Awesome. All right. At number eight, we're almost there. I'm curious, people who are listening, did you think there was this many? Because we're not done. Almost, but not done yet.
I'll
Number
be
eight.
curious to see if people are like, no, you missed like three different kinds, which I'm sure I did. Like, this is just
I mean,
basic
are there
research,
always going to be new types of AI that we didn't even think about
probably.
could exist? So as of
And
June 3rd, 2025, here's how many we think exist.
yeah,
All right. So
exactly.
number eight's voice AI.
So Xactimate, Voice Assistant, really they all have voice models, at least most of them do now. And then you'll start to see some models now that can actually like call your clients or answer the phones for you. Those are
Mhm.
all voice assistants.
All right. Number nine, which is the last one that we have, at least for now, as of today, predictive
Yes.
AI.
So predictive AI is really important to us in restoration as well, because that's weather triggers, sensor alerts, really anything that alerts you to leads, equipment issues, or weather, something like that, would be predictive.
Okay, well, that was a lot, but also helps hopefully clarify for everybody who's listening the different types of AI, how they can be used. We're going to make this a whole lot simpler as we get further into this, so don't be overwhelmed. So, Dave, what's your big takeaway for people who are listening to this first episode?
Yeah, so don't treat it as like one monolithic thing, right? It's a set of tools and like you wouldn't use a tape measure to hammer a nail, right? So you have to use the right tools for the right things. And that's what we're going to try to kind of focus in on is what we see each tool is very useful at and how it can plug into restoration and just one bite at a time. So everybody's not overwhelmed, right?
Yes. All right. That's episode one of Restore AI. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that as well. So next week we're gonna kick off the regular format with a hands-on demo of Notebook LM, which is something that Dave had just mentioned, and we'll cover a few of the biggest AI updates that restorers need to know about. Dave, want to wrap it?
Yeah, so just share this with your ops managers, estimators, GMs, whoever. Really, this should be able to help everybody in your restoration company. And check out mine and Will Tigert's Restoration AI newsletter as well. We have a bunch of helpful tips and tools coming out with that for free too. So enjoy.
Thank you.